Everyone. So as I promised you, I'm gonna film this class and I'm gonna send it to you guys on WhatsApp, and you'll be able to practice these classes whenever you want. On this time of day, I'm not gonna be here for my holiday. As you know, I'm gonna be going on holiday for 2 weeks. Obviously, we're not gonna be practice for the next 2 weeks, so you're welcome to use this practice anytime you want, and I hope you will enjoy. So before we start, I'm probably invited to, if you practice at home, to find a place in your house where you're going to be quiet, you're not going to be disturbed for the next hour and a half. Equipment, so you don't know if all of you got a mat, but if you don't, you can always use a blanket like I'm using now. So maybe try to find somewhere in a nice place, so kind of prepare your area where you actually can practice yoga together, this class together. So as probably you're ready now, so we're gonna start this class, and I prepared this class like a quite easy one. It's some of the poses that we've been practiced already in class together, so I hope you're going to be familiar with these poses and it's not going to be too challenging. It's going to be a nice class to practice together. So, okay, so let's start it. So we're going to, again, we're invited to come into a nice sitting position. So you can choose the sitting position, you can have your legs crossed or the legs open, so it's up to you. But try to come ready to be sitting and to be in a nice easy pose, easy sitting position. So before we start, so check with your body, check with yourself, check how you're sitting actually. We try to have our shoulder away from your ears, nice and relaxed, head and neck in line with your spine. Same time, try to make yourself a little bit taller, so be a little bit more, stretch your spine over to the sky. Position of your hands, you can have your hands on your knees with the palm facing up, or either down with the palm facing down, resting on your knees. So now I invite you to close your eyes, if it's okay for you to have your eyes closed. Otherwise, you just gaze down to the floor. So just stay there sitting and focus on this, on yourself, how you're feeling now. So check with yourself, check with your body, just to do a little bit self-checking how you're feeling now. So maybe you're gonna start to connect with your body, with your breathing. So you're gonna try to check with your inhale and exhale. Try to always, if it's okay, to inhale and exhale through your nostril. Very easy, breathe fast. So inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Okay, check with your, try to be how you feeling, how you are here, and try to be present to whatever happened today, in the past. Just let it go. And whatever is your plan for later, maybe don't think about too much. So try to be focused on this practice together and focus with your body today, how you're feeling now and how you're feeling today. So keep breathing with the inhale and exhale. Maybe make them a little bit deeper if you can. So you're gonna make a deeper inhale, and the same, a deeper exhale. Really feel the sensation of your inhale and exhale each time you inhale and exhale. Now I invite you to bring your hands on your chest, one on top of the other. Just place them down on your chest. And feel the sensation of your inhale and exhale. So every time you inhale, you're gonna feel the rib cage expand. And when we exhale, your rib cage is going down. So really feel the sensation of your inhale and exhale, of your movement of your body each time you inhale and exhale. Keep going there for a few more moments, for a few more time. Beautiful. And I invite you to bring your hands in a prayer position. Same here, place your prayer in your heart, in the center of your chest. Keep going with the inhale and exhale. See how does it feel now, the sensation of your chest with the hands on a prayer position on the center of your chest. And maybe all together, what we can do now, we can take a big inhale to your nostril And a big exhale from your mouth. Really let it go. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to your mouth. Last one. Inhale in. And exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Now place your hands on your knees. Just rest there for a few moments again. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Beautiful. So we're gonna start with a very easy exercise. We're just gonna start with the neck, now with the head. So I'm gonna invite you to tuck your chin down to your chest. Pause there for a few moments. And now when you're ready, you're gonna send your head up and look over to the ceiling, to the sky. Feel the bend around behind your neck, see your neck. Feel that if it's too much pain, if it's a little bit too much, don't force it, just a little bit more soft and don't force your neck too much. So you're gonna come to the front one more time. It's gonna bring your chest, your chin to your chest. And we're gonna carry on to this movement. You're gonna send your head up and your head down. Let's do this for at least 10 times. So do at least 10, coming down and going up. And see if you can connect the breathing to the movement. You know, we're gonna go bring your head up. You know, you're gonna take a big inhale. And when you bring your head down, you're gonna exhale. So big inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. If you feel this inhale and exhale each time you move your body, each time you move your posture. And all together, let's bring the head down. So you're gonna stop there, keep your chin down, just pause there for a few moments. So I'm gonna bring the head back to the center. So you're gonna move your head down to your left. Stay there for a few moments, for a few seconds, just to allow your head to stay there, to stay still. And I'm gonna move the head on the other side. So you wanna look around your other shoulder. So twist to the other side and back to the other side. So that's the movement you're gonna do now with the head. So go down to your left and back to your right. Left and right. Like imagine you want to look behind your shoulder. Like if you see someone behind you, you want to check them with the eyes behind your shoulder. Keep going. Send me see if you can connect to your breathing. So you're gonna do your inhale and exhale on each movement of your head. Now see if you can stop to your left shoulder. We're going to stop there, hold it there for a few moments. And when you're ready, bring your head back to the center. Beautiful. Next one, we're going to tuck your chin down to your chest one more time. We're going to spin our head around to all over like 360 degrees. So we're going to start with your left side. So we're going to bring your head to your left, to the back, to the right, back to the center. So same again, left, back, right, and to the center. Keep going like this. You're gonna do a full rotation of your neck. Check with the position of your hands. You can have them on your knees, on front of your legs, but keep going with it. So put your hands in a place where you actually can support. You can make your body stay still. What we do now here, we move our head 360 degrees to one direction. Beautiful. And now in a certain way, see if you can start back to the center. So you're going to bring your head down, diagonally down to the front of your chest. Still head, so you stay there to the head down to the front of your chest. And now we're going to do the opposite side. So you're going to send your head down to your right, back, left, and center. Right, back, left, and center. So keep going. Give it a nice rotation to the other side, opposite direction. Check with your eyes also. I do like to do it with my eyes closed, but if you have your eyes closed a little bit too much for you, if you're a little bit easy, you can always have your eyes open, yeah. See how it feel. Really feel the sensation in your neck, forget to breathe. Of course, make sure you breathe all the time. Don't hold it. And same here, we're gonna start to go slow it down. Maybe dangle your head down to the front of your chest, of your body. In a certain way, you're gonna stop and keep your head down. Now, nice and easy, you're gonna bring your head back to the center. Good. So now I invite you to stretch your left hand over to the sky. So now bring your hands down to your right here, so in a certain way, like you want to hold your head. Release your right arm to the side to support you. I'm very gentle, say, actually, imagine you want to stretch the side of your neck. So like you're going to pull your head down to one side. Very gentle, don't force it, be nice. Don't cause yourself any pain. So you're allowed to really stretch the side of the side of your right of the neck. Hold it there. So set the hand on your head, on your ear, just to give a little bit of weight and not to force it down. Yeah, so keep your stretch there. Beautiful. Now stretch the left hands over to the skies and bring it down to one side. So let's do the opposite side. So this time is your right hand, sorry. I'm always confused with the mirror here. So I'm gonna bring your hands to the other side, so which will be your left now. And you're gonna bring your head down to the right. Hold it there, same like you done on the other side. So with the left arm stretch it to one side and your right hand on your ear. And very gently you pull yourself to one side. Feel all the stretch on your left side of the neck this time. Same here, connect with your breathing. So remember you inhale and exhale. Check how you're feeling and hold it there. Beautiful. And now you stretch your right arm over to the sky and release down. And let's work with our shoulders. So I invite you to rotate your shoulder to your back and coming back to the front. So give a nice rotation of your shoulder. Same here, see that if you're not moving too much, we still need to breathe, so you need to inhale and exhale. See if in a certain way you can have to change the direction. It's gonna this time gonna bring your shoulder over to the front and go to the back. Beautiful. Amazing. And let's stop there. So same again, so this time we're gonna send you left hand over to the sky, so stretch your arm over there. So if you actually can bend your hand, you can bend your arm and bring your hands kind of like behind your neck, behind your head. So again, can be, for some of us, it can be more than enough. We can be just stay like this. It could be already a lot for you, and we can just stay like that. But if you want to progress, you want a little bit more, give a little bit more stretch. With your other hands, you're gonna bring the hand over your elbow. And it's very gentle with a nice pushing down, pressing down. You can like help yourself to bring your elbow down, your arm a little bit more down, and you feel all the stretches here on your left side of the body. Hold it there if it's okay. So check with your neck, also with your head. Try to keep your head up. So in a certain way you push your arm away. Hold it there. And now release the grip, stretch your arm over to the sky and let it coming down to one side. So this side is the opposite arm, which is going to be your right arm. Stretch over to the sky first. Bend your elbow, bend your arm and bring your hand behind your neck, behind your head. same here. Before you start push with your hands, push it out. So if you can adjust your arm there first, so you know your God is open on the side of the body. So now with the other hands over your elbows, if you can very gentle push a little bit more. So give yourself a nice stretch, a little bit deeper stretch. Beautiful. Okay, remember, yoga is not about, to actually make some benefit, something good for us. It's not to give us some pain, give us some injury. So if it's too much for you, if you feel a little bit too much pain there, I invite you to release the pose and get a little bit more gentle to you and don't force too much pain. Okay, so now release the grip with your elbow, stretch your arm over to the sky and send it down to one side. So this time you're gonna stretch your left hands in front of you, and with the other hands under your elbow in a certain way, you're gonna bring your elbow closer to the shoulder. So in a certain way, you can feel the stretches here on your left side of your shoulder. And this is again, it can be more than enough. If for you at the moment, you can stay like this if it's okay. Otherwise, you can maybe bring your head and look over to your left. Hold it there. Maybe with exhale, maybe you can bring your arm a little bit closer to the shoulder, feel a little bit more stretch. Otherwise stay where you are. And now we're going to bring your arm back to the front and release down. So the other arm, so we're going to work with the right. Hold the elbow with your left hand and bring the elbow closer to your left shoulder. And again here with the head, you can stay with the head, look up ahead. Otherwise you're going to look to your right shoulder this time. Exhale, remember to breathe. Amazing. And again, one more time, send your hands in front of you and release down. The next one, we're going to bring your arms like what we call it, they either call it angel arms or cactus arms. Yeah, so so check the position of your elbow, how you place your elbows, so kind of be parallel on the floor. So we're gonna have this open of your chest, you shine your heart over to the sky. Just stay like that for a few moments, just hold the pose this way. So we're gonna send your hands over to the sky, it's gonna stretch over. And now bring it down one more time, the same position you start with. I'm gonna send it over one more time and bring it down. So let's see if you can connect your breathing. So we're gonna go up and down. So normally take a big inhale, we're gonna go up, we're gonna take a big inhale. And exhale when you come down. One more time, inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. See if you can look at your hands when they're going up and look down when they come down. So either not only you move your arms, you either move your neck and head. So inhale up, exhale down. One more, let's stay up for a little bit. Maybe you reach something over there on the sky, so you wanna grab it, but you cannot reach it. And when you're ready, release down. Beautiful. So again, when we come to this sitting position, that you stay there with your legs crossed for quite a long time, it's always, you don't need to, you need to feel your body. So if you feel like, okay, I've been here for too much, you can always relax and release your breath and just give yourself a break, yeah? So again, it's your body, you know how you're feeling today, you know how you're feeling now. So if you need to, you can always give yourself a break, yeah? So now here I invite you to interlock your fingers, bring your lock over to the sky. And again here we're holding up and we're coming down with the arms to the front. And we're gonna go up again to the sky. So when you're coming down, see if you can feel the very nice curving of your spine, of your back coming down. And we're gonna go up and maybe give a little bit of arching of your back. So you're gonna feel the back of your, behind your back, you're gonna feel a nice arch. So you're gonna again curving and arch your spine and coming down and going up. Same again, let's connect our breathing. So most of the time you remember is the inhale up. So you're gonna take a big inhale when you're going up and exhale when you're coming down. One more time, inhale up, exhale down, keep going, one more, inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up, exhale down. We're gonna go up again, but we're gonna stay up this time. Hold it there, make yourself taller, stretch yourself over, and release the hands, bring them down. Okay, same again, interlock your fingers, bring them over to the sky, over your head. So this time you stretch yourself up first, and in a certain way we're gonna twist to the right, left, twist to your left, and all the twist there. Make yourself taller if you can. Feel the stretch in your arm over, your hands over your head. And now back to the center. Release the hands and coming down. So now interlock your finger. This time see if you can do the awkward way, the opposite way, the one you don't, we normally we're used to one side, do the other side, the opposite side, the awkward one. So send your hands over to the sky one more time. And we're gonna twist to your right this time. Send yourself up first. And back to the center and release your hands down. So now we're gonna bring your left hands down to the side, stretch your right arms over to the sky and curve down to one side. You're giving a stretch here to the side of your body, just to really support yourself with your hands on the side. Just for a few moments, give yourself a nice stretch to one side. And now coming back to the center, stretch your other hands over to the sky and bring them both down. So now is your right hand side to the side and left arm is gonna stretch you over to the right. Hold it there. Nice. Stretch to the sky and the other hands now too, and coming down. So stretch your legs, give yourself a break. And maybe now, in a certain way, we come to our all fours. So we're gonna come a little bit down here now so you can see me better. So now you're on your all fours, so you're gonna try to, we come to our classic cat and cow. We're all familiar with the cat and cow pose by now, yeah? So now check with the position of your wrist and your shoulder, the position of your hip over your knees. So try to come in a nice, very stable all four pose, yeah? So we're gonna start with the cat and cow. So you know the cat is when you come to this pose, we look like a scary cat. So you're gonna send your spine over to the sky, suck your belly in, you're gonna make your belly coming up, and your head look down to your bevel. And all the pose there for a few moments just before we're gonna start come to the opposite pose, which is the cow. So the cow pose, you're gonna relax your belly down, so your spine is gonna start to arch it. Your head is gonna look up, and you come to this what we call a cow pose. Yeah. So same here. Hold it there for a few seconds, and we're gonna go back to the cat pose. The cat pose when you send your spine up,
you curve your spine, make a nice curve in your spine, your head look down. And when you're ready, we're gonna do the cow one more time. So let's keep going this for a few times. We're gonna come back to your cat pose and the cat. So keep a nice flow, so keep going with it. Flow in and out. So really also focus on the sensation you feel this now with the sensation of your spine, any sensation in your body. What does actually make you feel to be doing this? It's quite good for our spine, it's quite good for our connection to the breathing. So yes, remember about the breathing, so remember to inhale and exhale. So most of the time you're gonna exhale when you come up to your cat, inhale when you're gonna come to your cow. So remember, exhale up, inhale down. So keep going with the movement. Beautiful. So remember you inhale and exhale. And now let's come back to neutral pose. If it's okay for you to come to a child pose, when you're going to bring your bum down to your heels, all the way, stretch yourself to the front of your mat, and see if you can hold it there. Beautiful. So remember you inhale and exhale. You know, when we inhale and exhale, you need to think about how much air you bring in when you inhale, and how much air you exhale when you exhale. So make them equal if you can. Try to maybe give them either count when you inhale and a count when you exhale. I normally like to count to 5. Now I do 5 count when I come in, when I inhale in, and 5 when you exhale. So try to make them equal if you can. We're meant to keep this practice all the time, so keep the breathing the same level all the time. I know it's quite challenging, it's quite hard, but eventually with the time, with the experience, we master this. Now let's come back to our whole 4. So this time we're gonna tuck our toes on your left foot. Sorry, you're gonna tuck your left foot and stretch your right leg so down to the hand of the mat, and you come into this nice stretch there of your hamstring. So just gonna stay like there for a few breaths. So very gently, you're gonna try to push your heel down on the right one, the right side of your leg. You're gonna try to push the heel down over to the floor, and see if you can pump it down for a little bit. So feel the sensation of stretching your hamstring on your right arm. Nice. If you can push it down a little bit more, just all the stretch. Focus on your breathing. And now when you're ready, bring the knees close to the other knee. So now let's do the opposite side. So tuck your toes on your right foot, stretch your left leg down, tuck your toes on your left leg, keep your feet down. And the same here, you're gonna try to push your heels toward the floor, to the back of the mat. Same here, give a nice stretch. Again, be gentle, don't force it, don't go too far. You don't want to cause any damage to your hamstring. Very nice, gentle push. And now maybe if you can hold a little bit, so send the heel a little bit closer to the floor. And when you're ready, bring the back. Okay, so the one for maybe some of us, it can be a little bit challenging, but we can try to do this maybe only for one short time, short breath. So gonna tuck your toes, both toes down to the floor, and see if you can actually raise your knees off the mat a little bit, and a little bit more when you come to your down dog. Yes, if you can hold it there maybe for one breath, you can stay here for one breath. We're gonna go inhale and exhale, and maybe coming down again with your knees, but very gentle. Try to don't bring your knees too fast down to the floor. And we done one like this already. So let's do one more time. Again, tuck your toes under, send your seat bone over to the sky, and come to this nice down dog pose. Don't worry if your heels so they don't touch the floor. Not all of us will be able to do this. I've got quite long legs, so I need to got more advantage on that. Let's see if you can hold this now for 2 breaths. It's going to inhale for 1 and exhale. Inhale for 2 and exhale. Nice. Coming down with the knees, very gentle. So allow yourself to rest, to adjust for a little bit. Let's do one more. This time we're gonna breathe 3 breaths. Yeah. So we're gonna take your toes under, send yourself up to your down dog, and hold it there. So all together, gonna go inhale for 1 and exhale. Inhale for 2 and exhale. Inhale for 3 and exhale. Beautiful. Now knees down one more time. Bump down to your heels and come to your child pose. Stay there for resting. If there was a little bit too much for your wrist, you want to give your wrist a break, maybe a little bit more relaxed. So see if you can actually come on this position that I'm now. So have your elbow actually resting on the floor, on the mat, and give yourself a nice, break for your wrist. Give it as a nice circulation to one side maybe, and the opposite side. Maybe open, close your hands, and bring your hands back to the floor. And now, with the help of your hands, see if you can actually push yourself up to maybe a seating position. If it's okay to be on this pose, tell me you're sitting actually on your heels. Now you're going to shift your bum to one side, stretch your legs, and nice and gentle come up to standing. Nice. And now we're gonna, from sitting position, we finally coming up to a standing position. We're gonna go to a sequence of a standing position here, just a short one, not too much. So we're gonna start with the easy sun salutation. Yeah. So the sun salutation, easy sun salutation. Like you're gonna modify sun salutation. So before we start, let's come to a nice standing position. Probably you don't need to be in front of me, you can maybe be on the side, on the front of your mat, but see what is better for you, okay? So I'm gonna be on the front of the camera so you can see me, and you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna also do it on the other side so you can see both sides of my body, okay? So from here, I'm gonna be standing up with the legs nice and straight. So feet a little bit closer to each other, and maybe can be on the same line, yeah? So we're gonna raise our hands over to the sky, big inhale. Exhale, we're coming down forward. And now we're gonna inhale, you're coming what we call a halfway lift, and exhale down one more time. So from here, you're gonna open your hands to the side, coming up all the way up. Take a big inhale. Hands on a prayer position, and exhale, bring the prayer down to the heart. And that would be one sun salutation. So let's do one more time all together. So gonna bring your hands over to the sky, inhale. Exhale down to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, and exhale down. A big inhale, you're gonna come up to the side. Hands in a prayer position,
exhale to your heart. So from this direction, so again, inhale up, exhale down, inhale halfway lift, exhale down, a big inhale from the side, hands in a breath position, exhale down. Now let's do one all together. Again, so you're gonna big inhale up, exhale down, inhale halfway lift, exhale down, inhale up to the side, breathe position, exhale to your heart. One more time, inhale up, exhale down, inhale halfway lift, exhale down, a big inhale coming up, up, exhale down to your heart. So now we're gonna do a little, let's do the pyramid pose first, yeah? So come to the front of your mat if you got a mat. Again, if you don't have a mat, you just come in a way that you got enough space to step back, yeah? So, and if you at home, we don't have a yoga mat, and if you don't have a yoga mat and you feel like you're going to be too slippery on the floor, be careful, yes? Especially if you got carpet. So we're gonna open up our feet to one side. So I want to make sure you don't gonna slip and you're not gonna have any problem, yeah? So if you got your yoga mat, of course, either better, yeah? So come to the, to the front position of where you are. So step back with your right. So check the position of your feet. So you can have a, remember your front foot is going to be facing to the front, and the back foot like you have on a quarter to the side. We call it on this side on your right. We say like a 3 o'clock, yeah, 2 o'clock. Sorry, we are 2 o'clock in this case, yeah. So check with the hip. The hip should be facing to the front. So hands are behind your back. Hold your elbow, shoulder away from your ears. And you're going to settle, we're going to shift to the side, to the left, to the front legs. We're going to be your left leg this time. Keep your spine straight and nice and gentle, you're going to bend forward to the front of the leg. So hold it there, so you come into this easy pyramid pose. Check with the spine, so try to keep your spine straight. Head and neck in line with your spine. And connect to your breathing. See if you can practice your inhale and exhale here, and see if you can count your inhale and exhale. Give a nice count to your inhale and a nice count to your exhale. Again, it can be 5 or either 4, depending on you breathe. I'll give you an example. When I do it myself, I do it to 5. So now I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exhale. Obviously this mentally when you think about it when you do it. When you're ready, we're coming up to standing. So release your elbow, release your arms, and step back to the front of your mat. So this time we're going to the opposite side, so you're going to step back with your left. So the front foot is going to stay straight to the front, and the back foot is going to be on 10 o'clock now, yes? So we're going to be on the 10 to 1, or whatever you want to call it. So from 10 to 1 to 12 should be, sorry. So we're going to be, again, bring your elbow behind your back. So from here, from this position, we're going to send our hip to one side, to the right. So look up, shoulder away from your ears, and this time we're going to be coming down to the front of your right leg. Hold it there. So you'll be able to feel it. Hold the stretch on your right hamstring. Practice your breathing, so connect with your inhale and exhale. hip, step back to the front of your mat. Okay, so now let's practice a little bit of balance. So again, balance is as you know, your arm there on your arm, you can do whatever you want, you can practice any type of balance. But you know, we do different balance in the class when we are here together. The most common one is we do when we do the tree pose, or the other easy balance when you're actually gonna raise one leg to that. So let's practice first with the raising one leg first. So I invite you to balance to one leg first. And maybe let's start with your right. So you're gonna balance your body yourself to one leg. So this one is the easy one. We're just gonna be balanced to one leg, and all we have to do is to raise the other leg. So you just stay standing there with one leg. So check the position of your hands. See already for myself, I already position myself here maybe this way because it helped me to balance. But in your case, it can probably be different. And maybe you won't have your hands open to like an aeroplane. You want them over to your head, or maybe on your chest. So see what you can do. But the achievement of this balance is just the standing on one leg. So you gotta stand on one leg and raise the other leg up and see how much you can stay there on the balance. Remember the balance is very important, that you gaze something in front of you, maybe something that you can actually, if something doesn't move, you can look on the spot, whatever is in front of you, and as it will help you lots with the balance, yeah? So you're gonna be gaze something in front of you, focus on the spot, and at the same time you connect to your breathing. Either here on the balance, the breathing is very important. It does help us a little bit more to be on the balance. Hold it there for a little bit longer if you can. Maybe see if you can raise the knee a little bit closer to you. The legs you brought up. See how long you can stay for the balance. Beautiful. And now when we're ready, come off the balance. So opposite leg. See if you can do on the other side now. So this time it's going to be your right leg. Your left leg, sorry. My right, your left. So it's going to be on the left side this time. So same here. So check to bring your balance to the leg, to the standing leg. The other leg is going to raise up. You may have your knees to one position. Again, same here. Choose the position of your arms, your hands, where you can actually stay to help you with the balance. You can have them again around your hip, aeroplane, or play position over to your head or on your chest. See what does it help you to stay there with the balance. Focus on your spot, whatever you look in front of you on the gaze. Hold it there. And release. So tree pose. Let's do the classic tree pose, the one we are more familiar of, all of us. So again, we're gonna balance to your right first. Hop your knees to one side. Again, check with the position of your foot. The one is on the floor, the left one in this case. So have them maybe position to the side of the ankle, so have them on the side of that. And again, so check with the standing position first. Check with your balance first. You see how you're feeling to stay with the legs in this pose like this. And when you're ready, maybe you can have the hands on a position in front of your heart. And hold the balance there. See if you can hold it like this. Keep it easier the first one. Yeah, so keep your foot down. Maybe when you're ready, you can raise your foot up to just above your knee. And you stay there. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, see if you can raise the foot above your knees, maybe up to your thighs. So remember to, whatever you do when you push the foot on the side of the leg, on the side, try not to push on your knee, on your joint, yeah, because that'll be quite painful. You don't want to do that. Yes, so you always try to have it under your knee or above your knee, never on your knee, on the side of your knee. Okay, so again, if you come to the balance, if you got the balance on the legs, stay there Focus on your gaze. Look where your balance is, the position. Maybe you can make your tree a little bit bigger. You spread the branches over to the sky. And now bring the hands on a pre-position back to the center and release the balance. Now opposite side, so this time it's gonna be your left leg. Your right knee is gonna hop to one side. Again, check with the position of your foot. So you can just have it there on the side, that's more than enough. Hands on a pre-position to your heart. And all the balance here. Again, if you want to challenge yourself, if you want to bring the foot over under your knee. Maybe a little bit higher over your knee. So, whatever option you choose, you stay there. See if you can hold it. You can focus with your balance, focus with your gaze, and focus with your breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Now open your tree. Hands in a pre-position, coming down to your heart. And relax. Amazing. So now from your balance, so from here we come into a sitting position with the legs straight in front of you. Try to have your active feet, so feet pointing up over to the sky. So check with your spine, so try not to collapse with your spine. So we're going to sit in there with a nice straight spine. So again, head and neck in line with your spine, with your back. Maybe hands on the side to your hip. Just hold the pose like this for the moment if you can. So really feel to make your spine nice and tall and make yourself longer and taller toward to the ceiling, to the sky. Shoulder away from your ears, nice and relaxed, and just hold the pose there for a few moments. So check again with your inhale and exhale, connect to your breathing. And maybe here you can do what we call it a lock. You remember the Mula Bandha, when we lock your pelvic floor, so you can like squeeze it down to your pelvic floor. Maybe have your belly a little bit sucked in, your spine and rib cage nice and straight over to the sky. Shoulder relax away from your ears. Head and neck in line with your spine. Hold it there. Focus with your inhale and focus with your exhale. And maybe all together we're going to take a big inhale and exhale, relax. Okay. Now, same here again. As you're home, probably you don't have your belt. You don't need to. We're not going to use any prop today. Yeah. So you're just gonna stay in the sitting position now. So you're gonna set your arms over to the sky. So see if you can again stretch yourself over first. So like imagine when I reach something over there. And we're gonna exhale. You're gonna bring your arms down to the front of your legs and coming down. So we're gonna go up one more time. So you're gonna send your arms over and exhale, coming down. Let's do for a few more times like this. We're gonna go up, big exhale, and coming down. Sorry, big inhale and a big exhale when you're gonna come down. So one more time, we're gonna go inhale up and exhale when you're coming down. Big apart. So again, one more time, inhale up and exhale down. One more, inhale up and exhale down. Last one, inhale up, exhale down. So you're gonna go inhale up, stay up if you can, hold it there. And exhale, just bring your hands down to the front of your legs. all the way. Fantastic. So now with the help of, with your hands, if you can actually bring your bum a little bit closer to the front of your mat. And we're gonna come down to our back. So now we lie on your back, legs bend, and we're just gonna stay there for a few moments to allow your body to adjust, to be on the spine, to be on your back. Now first one, we're gonna stretch your left leg down to the floor. Bring your right knees closer to your chest. With both hands over your knee, you just hold the knees closer to your chest. Hold it there for a few breaths. Again, inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Now see if you can bring both hands and your knees, so like in a certain way, you hold it there on your thigh. Stretch your legs a little bit over to the sky. I'm gonna make it as a nice rotation with your foot. And see if you can do at least 10 times to one direction. So you're gonna turn your foot to one direction to 10. Maybe 7, 8, 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. So opposite side. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bend the knees one more time. Hold your knees with both hands there. See if you don't see me now because you're lying on the mat. See if you can follow by my instruction. So we're here now lying on the mat with the left leg straight down to the floor, and you're holding your right knee with both hands at the moment. Yeah. So now what we're gonna do? We're gonna grab your keep holding your knees there with your left hand. So you're gonna have your left hand on top of your knee. So stretch your right hands over down to one side, and in a certain way, so left leg stays straight down to the floor. So now with a certain way, with the left hands, you're gonna help yourself to push the knee down to one side. So you're gonna come to a nice twist. Yeah. So you twist it to your left, and your head is gonna look to your right, so the arms is really stretched down to the floor. So hold there for the twist, and hold it there for 10. So inhale and exhale for 10 times. Hold the twist, stay there. You're coming closer to the conclusion, to the Shavasana, to the end of the class. So try to think about ready to cool yourself, your body down, to cool down yourself, to be a little bit more on a relaxation mode, and to be a little bit more relaxed. You have your eyes closed, really focus on your inhale and exhale. Check with your inhale and check with your exhale. Make them equal. The same amount of air you're gonna inhale, and the same amount of air you're gonna exhale. Try to keep them equal. So keep still like this for the twist. Hold it. Few more breaths. And now in a certain way, see if you can come back to the center. So bring your knees up to the center. We still hold the right knee, yeah? So now see if you can actually bring the other hands over to your knees. So hold your knees with both hands. Hug your knees closer to your chest one more time. And now release the leg down to the floor. So let's do the opposite side this time, yeah? So we're gonna bring your left knees close to your chest. Hold it with both hands. So you're gonna have your left knees close to your chest and right leg down to the floor.
nice and stretch. So first one, you're just gonna bring your knees closer to your chest, hold it there, just be gentle, give a nice stretch. Connect to your breathing, check with the spine, be flat on the floor, be flat on the mat. And now we're gonna assert away, leave the grip, see if you can actually bring both hands under your knees, so under under your thigh. Second, stretch your leg over to the sky for a little, not too much, just a little gentle stretch. And let's do rotate your foot to one side. Let's go to one direction first for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. So now bring the bended leg again. See if you can actually hold your knees a little bit closer to your chest with both hands. And now release the knees. So this time we're gonna hold your knees with your right hands. So we hold your left knee with your right hands. Stretch your left legs down to the side, and nice and gentle, you're gonna start twisted to your right side this time. We're gonna go twisted to the right. So give yourself a twist. Check with your head. So this time the head is gonna look over to your left arm. And hold the twist again. You're gonna inhale and exhale for 10. So count your inhale and exhale. And again, when we count our inhale and exhale, maybe you count for, you do 1 inhale, exhale, 2 inhale, exhale, third one, and exhale. So do it on your pace, in your time. So you count to 10. Allow your body to become a little bit more relaxed, to start get switched off. Keep going for a few more breaths. Hold it there. Enjoy the twist. And now let's bring the knees back to the center. Check with the position of your spine, so make sure your spine again is flat on the back, on the floor. Hold your knees. We keep it up your left knees over. So with both hands over your knees. See if you can bring your knees a little bit closer to you. Guide your knees closer to your chest. And let it go. Stretch both legs. So now see if you can actually, this time we're going to bring both knees closer to your chest. Maybe if you can reach with your arms over to your knees, give yourself a big hug as you really stretch bring your knees a little bit closer to your chest and give yourself a nice hug. Maybe rock it to one side to the other. Give a nice massage to your back. If you have your hands over to your legs, that is a little bit too much for you, you cannot reach it. I've got the advantage because I've got long arms. You can always maybe just grab your knees with your hands and have your knees a little bit closer to your chest. So accept it with you. Really bring your knees close to you, to your chest. So allow you to give it this nice curve of your spine while it's on the floor. And here gently you can actually rock it one side to the other, either to the back, to the front. There's another way we can do it. So see what you can do. Give a nice massage to your spine. Nice, beautiful. So now Let's hold the knees with our hands. You got your right hands on your right knee, left hands on your left knee. Open your knees to the side. So in a certain way you can actually have it as a modified happy baby pose. Yes, you can have a same here. You can maybe rock it to one side to the other. Or another way, if you want to come to the full happy baby pose, you're going to stretch your feet over to the sky, maybe fast the fingers, wrap over to your toes, and maybe here you can hold it this way and come to the full pose. We call it is a happy baby pose. Again, if you come to this, hold your toes with your fingers too much, you can always go back to just holding your knees, yeah? You don't need to come to this. If you can, that's quite nice. I think it's a really nice sensation to be like this. It feels nice for your spine. Okay, so now bring your knees close to each other one more time. Give yourself a big hug, the last hug that we do for today. So you see if you can bring actually the head closer to your knees, maybe close yourself in like a hug. Give yourself a nice hug, a lot. Squeeze if you can. Let's take a bigger inhale together. And when you exhale, you're going to release down and come to your nice Shavasana, your relaxation pose. So maybe this time, maybe you can want to pause the video, if you want to pause the filming, you can stop there and maybe get yourself ready to come to your Shavasana. I will guide you again to this relaxation pose, to the Shavasana now, okay? So get ready, so if you can maybe grab a blanket or maybe a cushion or something to make yourself a little bit more comfortable. So, and also as if you notice, obviously we don't have any music on this, here, obviously, because I think it would be nice for you to, when you probably play this video again, it's gonna re-practice again. Maybe you can have some music if you want, your favorite music, or either now at the end of the practice that we do the Shavasana, you can maybe play some music of your pleasure, any music you like. So, but either without the music, you just follow the lead of my voice, and we're gonna be, and I can, as we do in class, I will guide you to a nice relaxation mode. Okay. So if you're ready, I invite you to be lying on the floor, lying on the mat. Assume the nice position, your feet apart. Maybe your hands on the side of the body with the palm facing up. Check with the last, check with your body how you're feeling to be lying on the floor. Check with your spine, with your shoulder. Just get ready to be relaxed. Maybe close your eyes. And now we're gonna maybe check and reconnect ourselves to our breathing one more time. So just stay there with your eyes closed, relax and align on the floor. And just maybe, it's up to you again here, you can maybe have your hands still there on the side, or you can have them on your chest. You can have your hands over your chest or on your belly, wherever you feel them to feel really connected with your breathing, really connect to your body. So check with your inhale and check with your exhale. So each time you inhale, you feel this inhale going through your nostril, and same with the exhale. Let's do this for a few more times like this, just a normal breathing through your nostril, inhale and exhale. And maybe now we're going to take a big inhale through your nostril, take a very deep inhale. And really exhale through your mouth. Really let it go this time. One more time. Don't be shy to be loud. You're there on your own and nobody can hear you, nobody can listen. You're really loud how much you want. So really feel this inhale. You're going to take a big inhale. And exhale, let it go.
One more time if you can. Okay, big inhale to your nostril, take all the oxygen you can, and exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Now go back to your normal breathing. So allow your body to readjust to the normal breathing as you normally breathe. Maybe have if you go your hands on your chest and your body, I invite you to bring them back down to the side of your body, again with the palm facing up, and just stay there. And now we're going to start with this exercise to scan our body. You're going to scan your body, start from your feet up to the crown of your head. One part at a time. So let's start with your feet. Feel the sensation of your feet. How they feel now. Any sensation come from the side of your body. Any signal go to your brain from that side of your body. And now let it go. So come to your legs. All of your legs, any sensation down the side of your body, the last signal sent to your brain, and now let it go. So come to your hip, your bum, your pubic bone, all around the area. Feel the sensation there, and now let it go. Let the body, the side of the body relax. So come to your lower back, your belly, all around the side. Feel the sensation there, whatever signal is sent to your brain. And now let it go. Come to your shoulder blade, the upper part of your body, your spine, your chest. Think about your rib cage, your lungs under there, all the side of your body. And let it go. Let relax that part of your body. Now from your shoulder down to your arms, your hands and thumbs and fingers, all that part of your body, and let relax, and let the side of your body relax. Come to your neck, all of your neck, the front, the back, the left and right side, all around your neck. Come to your head, maybe the back of your head, the part which is actually pushing down to the floor, the part which is resting down to the floor. Think about the weight that you can feel there between the floor or the cushion and your head. Come to your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, the inside of your mouth, your tongue, your jaw. Allow all the side to relax. All of your face is relaxed. Come to the crown of your head, and you scan the full of your head now. And you are now relaxed. All your body is relaxed. So just stay there, enjoy this moment to be there and relax. And if it's any time you get distracted from this meditation, you want to go back to feel the same and to be very relaxed, you can always go back to your breathing. So always you can reconnect yourself to the breathing, check how you breathe, check how you feel. Maybe again, if you want, you can scan yourself, your body again one more time. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want. You're there resting, you're there lying on the floor, lying on the mat. You're there with your mind empty, and you stay there just to relax. So, you know, if your mind is wandering, start getting distracted, you can always go back to your breathing. This is a way that you can use to meditate. Another way you can use it maybe to check with the sounds around you, anything surround you. Any sound come from outside the building or where you are, or inside your room, or any sound that come from your body. It can be also from your body. Again, is the movement of your body when you inhale and exhale. When a signal is sent from any part of your body to your brain. You can check with all of these points. So, a few more moments like this. Again, this is a video. We recorded this for you. You can maybe pause the video and carry on to be longer you want. Otherwise, we're gonna conclude this class altogether, and we're gonna end this practice. So again, if you want to stay longer, just pause the video and maybe stay longer you want. Otherwise, we can all together now this time gonna start very slowly waking up our body. Maybe you're gonna reconnect to your breathing one more time. Check with your inhale and exhale first. Make them deeper. So we're gonna take a big inhale and a big exhale. And very slowly, you're gonna be waking up your body. Same with the movement of your body. Maybe start with your toes. Start with your fingers, your legs, your arms, any part of your body you want to start moving, you want to start to waking up again. Maybe send your hands over your ears, give yourself a nice stretch. Beautiful. And maybe now you can bring your knees close to your chest, give yourself a nice hug. Rocky to one side if you want again, and maybe go to one side all together. Maybe your favorite side. Maybe stay there for a few moments. Maybe have your hands and your head like a pillow. Just stay there on one side of the body. And if it's okay for you, when you're ready, try to come back to a nice sitting position. Now we're sitting. Again, keep your eyes closed if you can. See if you can come to a nice sitting position. The same sitting position we start with. Same here. Check how you're sitting. Check with your shoulder. Check with your spine. Check with your head. Try to stay there, sitting. Reconnect to your breathing. Maybe now have your hands over to the sky, maybe in a prayer position. And see if you can very gently bring the prayer down to the front of your face, your eyes, your nose, your lips, and your throat. And at one point you're gonna stop to the front of your heart. Maybe you're going to take a big inhale together one more time. And a big exhale. Now rub your palm together, make them very strong. Maybe very hot, sorry. Keep rubbing. And when you're ready, place them on your face, on your eyes. You give it this nice warm sensation on your eyes. And maybe now bring your hands back to your prayer position. So, namaste e buona vita.